Thank you, folks. Thank you for joining in for another Beckn community call. This one was supposed to be held on 2024 year end, but thinking we didn't want to disturb your year end plans and put kind of slide this into between. So we kind of pushed it towards January. What was supposed to be an year end session now is the first session of the new year, that is 2025. Happy New Year to everyone, and I think let's get started. So, welcome to our call session forum, whatever you like to call this, where we exchange ideas, where I, kind of give an update on what's happening in the world of backend across the globe, from across the globe. What is our community up to? What are we doing? What are people in our community doing? What is that challenge that we're addressing? What are the projects where people are looking out for synergy? What projects are taking off in what part of the world? And of course, this is where we build a stronger community with every additional session. So welcome, guys. Welcome to another session. Before we dive right in, couple of housekeeping rules, quick ones. Open contributions. All contributions made in Beckn Open Collective will have no ownership or royalties involved. All the contributions made will be open sourced and available on our GitHub for anybody to tinker around or implement. Participation, we encourage participation. I would highly encourage you all to you know be active through this session. Please keep dropping your questions in the chat box, and of course towards the end we will open the floor for discussion, where we can have a one-on-one chat, one-to-many chat. We'll have that uh, communication happening towards the end. Meanwhile, of course, please do drop your thoughts in the chat. Also, my colleague Shiva will be helping us out with links and resources when and where required through the chat as well. So keep an eye out for that. Resources, the presentation that you're currently seeing and the one we will see, and also this call will be recorded and after processing will be posted on link YouTube, and also will be shared across Discord. So in case somebody misses out, they don't really truly miss out. So you can always go back to our YouTube channel, Backend Protocol, and of course check this call out again. And also, if you find anything that's being shown in the PPT or in the presentation interesting, links will be of course shared in the chat. Also, the presentation with links involved will be also shared in after the session, probably in next 2 days. That's pretty much when the video will be ready. And please, let's create a very respectful environment for everybody involved. Let's not be disrespectful to anybody in any manner. So let's create a respectful and inclusive manner for everybody involved. So, yes, now that we are done with our housekeeping rules, let's quickly go through the agenda for the day. We have community updates. We have two community updates, and we have one what's upcoming in the world of backend. Yes, December was a slow month. I assume it was a slow month for you, so it was for us. So it was pretty much a slow month for the entire world. Let's get into the community updates. What has been backend community up to these days, especially in the month of December? What was our global community up to? What happened? So if you joined the community call from last month, that is November community call, of course, where we announced the launch of OneTAC. OneTAC stands for Open Network for Tourism, Arts and Culture, was launched or announced last month in the last call, that was for the call of month of November. And within this 1 month of announcement, and between now and the announcement, we have made some significant progress. OneTech recently had a roundtable here in Bangalore on December 18th, and on during this particular roundtable, OneTech announced its partnership or its land bank collaboration with Incredible India. Of course, who doesn't know Incredible India? They're like the shining light in the tourism sector. So all those really beautiful ads, all those beautiful stories, the magazines, the YouTube shorts that you might have come across from your Incredible India. Yes, in the same Incredible India has announced its partnership with Tourism OneTAC, and this particular roundtable was saw participation from amazing change makers and enablers from the tourism and from the culture and arts sector. And this particular roundtable was also graced by Secretary of Ministry of Tourism, Ms. Vidyavati Vaidyanathan. So she spoke highly about how one TAC can potentially foster growth and empower the whole sector of local tourism, giving the equity back to people, back to the local artisans, back to the local tour guides, the people, the villagers, the artisans, the folk singers and dancers, and everybody who actually is trying to drive tourism in a particular region. So, if you have not heard and if you were not part of the previous call, let me quickly walk you through what one tag is. One tag stands for Open Network for Tourism, Arts, and Culture. It's a open network powered by Beckn Protocol, which gives back equity to local artisans, service providers, curators. So what this basically does is instead of relying on major MNCs and other curators. Big scale curators, it gives power back to the local artisans, local craftsmen, local tribesmen, or local guides who can curate little beautiful experiences. Be it be culinary experience, be it be a food tour, be it be like a tribal art form, dance form, or even exploring how particular local delicacies are made, how local instruments are made. All of this, people who actually are involved in the process can curate an experience and put it up on one tag, which people like you and me can avail and experience, not just do the tourism but also live the tourism and be part of the local community while experience what that particular region has to offer. So that's what one tag is trying to do, give the equity back to the local artisans and people who are actually trying for the betterment of the local community. Now, of course, all of this while keeping the local environment and ecosystem pristine and clean, untouched. So people who have the stake in that particular environment will be undertaking these experiences and tours. So they will, of course, look after their own backyard. So that's what the One Tag has been doing, and with this incredible India joint announcement of partnership, you can, of course, be very sure about having much better, much experiences in your local. Maybe next time when you go to work, instead of just looking on some random website and figuring and scratching your head what to do, you can probably get on One Tag and actually find local experiences which you will actually enjoy and be one with the people. And the second announcement, recently in Nasik, we successfully completed a pilot program for unified Krishi interface. And this was a pilot program where more than 60 farmer volunteer organizations representing across at least like 5 lakh Indian farmers came together to create an open network which can enable seamless transaction and which can enable farmers to avail uh, agricultural produces and products and services seamlessly. What this basically does is it creates an open network where farmers can avail services like maybe weather data, good practices, maybe what's the current rate of the crop they're trying to sell, what is a good time to harvest. My crop is experiencing this particular pest. What do I do? I don't know. Maybe get on UKI, Unified Krishi Interface, and try to figure that, or even try getting products like rental machinery, get a tractor on rent, get farming equipments on rent. So this is something that is now possible with UKI, that is Unified Krishi Interface. The first pilot of this particular initiative was executed in was did a trial run in Nasik on December 15th, which was a massive success. And yes, this following the footprints of the amazing work that our volunteers have done in Kenya, that is with Kuzawan, and also the Open Agri Network, AgriNet Alliance, which is an global alliance of various uh, communities which are involved in agriculture and farmer upliftment. We have created this particular UKI in Nasik, and as you can see, we have we had a very good seamless transaction. Our farmers can actually use this. This is not in its early stages, but this is in its very early stages. But we will be looking forward to having deployments across various other cities soon. And I also have somebody with us today who was part of this project. We have Vinod with us. Sorry, Vinod, for just pulling you randomly, but if you want to share your thoughts on this particular experience of UKI, please.
Yeah, no, no. Basically, yeah, that's a very interesting kind of use case where the farmers various things, various farmer related. It definitely helped the farmer ecosystem by uh, uh, kind of get various advisories for their crops related problems. Then you can find the appropriate machinery for them with they can compare the prices of whatever they want to uh, uh, ask for it. So it's the journey was very interesting. The people who are part of this group, in fact, I was part of that, the initial pilot where all these partners came together and setting up this network as part of the win room. And I think this is definitely a groundbreaking things. Now Nasik, and I think it is the success of Nasik actually we'll see that it is going beyond Nasik and other part of the thing, and it will become part of the larger national network. That's I think everybody is hoping for. That will happen.
That's it. That is just some wonderful work that our community is up to in December, which actually bore fruit in December. Uh, like Mr. Vinod said, the success of Nasik will be replicated in various other places until we have a national grid where farmers can easily access products and services, be advisory services, rental services, or even just information about current rates, current weather patterns, or what weather warning for that matter, seamlessly, and they can stay informed, better produce, better livelihoods, overall a better life for everybody involved. So
So that's why it's
this
called unified because, sorry, one
yeah.
unified because all the farmer related for weather, the pricing, the crop advisory, it will happen through one interface. So farmer doesn't have to go to different places to get this information. Everything through one unified interface, and that's what it is. I think we are trying to solve through this particular backend.
And also to make it accessible for everybody, they're also trying to solve by implementing various chat options, various voice enabled chat options, AI enabled multilingual chat options, so that nobody's left out in this groundbreaking initiative, so that take everybody forward while making sure that nobody's left behind. So very some amazing work that our community has recently been up to. So hoping, and I definitely can promise major updates coming from this particular open network soon. We'll be covering way too many updates in the coming months. But before that, quickly, what's upcoming in BOC? So this Friday, Thursday, again we have tech office hours. If you have recently started out with Beckn protocol, if you have recently joined one of the open networks, or you're trying just ran the code on your local system and you're trying to figure out what to do, you might have gone through our tech videos, you might have gone through documentation, but somewhere some very nasty bug is holding you down. Don't worry, we can help you out. Join in on Thursday, that is 9th of January at 8:30 p.m. IST for our open office hours, where our volunteers, our contributors from the ecosystem will be more than happy to help you to hear your problem out, sort it out, and just one call and you're done. Your problem will be sorted. And if it is a real big mammoth of a problem which requires dedicated support and everything, that can also be done through these calls. So no matter where you are in your journey, 0 to 1, 1 to 10, if you are facing any problem with reference to Beckn or any of its implementations, please do join on this session. Or just you're just interested, you want to just know what Beckn is, and you want to have a quick chat back and forth about Beckn. No worries. You can also join in for this call. It is not just for somebody who has their tech questions. For that matter, this is for anybody who wants to know more about Beckon as well. So hoping to see you guys this Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And if you ask me why 8:30 p.m., so that we can cater for both the hemispheres. So we have one call happening on Tuesday at 3 p.m., which is more convenient for the folks on the eastern side, and one call on Thursday, that is the next call, at 8:30 p.m. IST, so which is more convenient for the European folks or even US folks who will be joining us. So see you guys there. If you have any questions, please do join in. Oh, and before I open up the floor for open discussions, also a quick announcement. We will be having our Beckon and Beyond session this month. So the reason it's not here is because we don't have a date on it, but it's happening this month. We will be featuring one of our community leaders, one of our community builders from the Bay Area region, that is Francisco, US. So she's a powerhouse of a lady. She's building something very interesting in the Bay Area, solving for a very crucial problem in that locality. So who, what are we solving? What are we discussing? Keep an eye out on our socials. More updates coming on that way soon. So yeah, with that, I think let's have a quick chat, guys. What's happening? If you have any questions, guys, please feel free to put them in the chat. You can just unmute and we can have a quick chat. I hope Shiva has shared relevant links in the chat. So if you have any questions, if you have anything to be discussed, please feel free.
Thank you for your presentation and sharing, the updates pertaining to December. Want to understand what are some of the upcoming open networks from Beacon, solving for the larger planet, correct?
Oh, perfect. So as of now, you might be aware of about ONDC, which is solving for everything e-commerce, mobility, and that particular sector. We also have UEI, that is Unified Energy Interface, solving for energy here in India, and we have Honest, Open Network for education skilling transformation, which is solving for education. So skill development and also providing loans and support material for students who are trying to level up. And of course, with now we have UKI as well, which is Unified Krishi Interface. These are a couple of Indian implementations. Meanwhile, we also have a couple of implementations happening, parallel implementations happening across the globe. We have we have an agri network in Africa, that is Kuzawan. We have a livelihood open network in Brazil, that is Rede Belém Alberta. We are also working on uh, something that I will not spoil. But we are working on another open network that is up and coming in Bay Area, and our dear community leader Debbie will be talking about that particular one sometime this month. So no spoilers on that one. So please bear with me on that one.
Oh. Any open networks pertaining to mass transportation or public transportation per se, like aggregating either startups or basically the larger transport systems, either on data
Uh,
or technology per se.
So I think we have Namma 3 right now who is solving for mobility across India. One
Correct.
is that we have also other players up and coming in the same sector who are also trying to solve for mobility in India. Meanwhile, also you can use some of the backend enabled solutions to kind of avail tickets, metro tickets and railway tickets now. So that's a recent development. Other than that, I don't think there is any open network specifically meant for solving this as of now. But of course, if there is a community leader, champion community leader who wants to take this up as a challenge and implement it, so will be more than happy to help.
Could you double click on the metro ticketing part?
I think in Chennai right now you can use Namayatri or ONDC enabled solutions to buy metro tickets.
Okay, great. Any startups pertaining currently working in terms of ticketing, etc.?
I'm not quite sure
For
on
no
that.
preference.
I would not comment on that because I'm not quite sure. But we do have a lot of startups working in UEI, that's energy sector. A lot of startups have what started out as a alliance of barely few members is now at least 60 uh, organizations plus.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva. Hey, folks, we are kind of moving towards the end of the session. So if you have any questions, please do feel free. But I think we don't have any further questions. Thank you, Vinodji. Thank you, Bhavna. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. But yeah, guys, this was the first call for the year. We will, I promise to be back towards this month end with much more updates coming your way. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you. Good night.